Welcome back, Magic players. Today we're diving into the new Duskmourn House of Horrors set with a spotlight on Niko, Light of Hope. This legendary human wizard has some seriously cool abilities, and I'm going to walk you through 3 unique commander builds that take advantage of Niko's shard making and blink potential. Let's jump right into it.
This video is powered by Dubby. Dubby Energy is the maker of a clean gamer energy drink to enhance focus, concentration, and reaction time with no jitters, crash, or bad ingredients. Head over to dubby.gg and use the code THEHEROES to get that 10% discount.
First up, let's break down what Niko, Light of Hope can do. For 2 colorless, a white and a blue mana, you get a 3/4 legendary human wizard that generates 2 shard tokens when it enters the battlefield. Shard tokens are enchantments that allow you to scry 1 and draw a card when sacrificed. Niko also comes with an ability that lets you exile a target non-legendary creature you control for 2 colorless mana, and then return it at the beginning of the next end step. This is a powerful blink ability that can let you dodge removal or trigger enter the battlefield effects. So, what kind of builds can we create with Niko? Let's explore 3 options. Our first build centers around Niko's blink ability, using it to create a control deck that keeps the board under your control while generating value. Here are some key cards for this strategy. Skyclave Apparition. An excellent blink target, removing non-land permanents and coming back for more when blinked. Mulldrifter. A classic card that draws you 2 cards when it enters the battlefield. With Niko's blink, you can get repeated card draw throughout the game. Felidar Guardian is perfect for creating blink loops. When it enters, you can blink another permanent, potentially Niko, to get even more shard tokens and value. Restoration Angel. A flash creature that can blink your creatures for added protection or additional triggers. Thassa, Deep Dwelling. This enchantment lets you blink a creature at the end of each turn, maximizing your enter the battlefield effects over time. Reflector Mage. When blinked, Reflector Mage can continuously bounce opponent creatures back to their hand, creating constant disruption. With this blink control build, you can take advantage of Niko's ability to repeatedly trigger enter the battlefield effects, while also keeping your opponent's creatures under control. Our second build revolves around maximizing the value from Niko's shard tokens. These tokens can be sacrificed to scry and draw, so why not use them as a way to fuel a card draw engine? Here are the key cards for this strategy. Anointed Procession. Doubles the number of shard tokens you create when Niko enters the battlefield, turning your 2 shards into 4. Smothering Tithe. Not only does this card give you treasure tokens when your opponents draw cards, but those treasures can help you pay for your shard abilities. Oath of Jace. When it enters the battlefield, you draw 3 cards, then discard 2. It helps you dig through your deck, and with Niko's blink ability, you can repeatedly get card advantage. Teferi, Master of Time. Lets you draw and discard every turn, while Niko's shards keep you filled with cards. You can blink Niko to reset his loyalty ability and keep drawing more cards. Archon of Sun's Grace. Every time a shard or any enchantment enters the battlefield, you create a 2/2 Pegasus with flying, which also has lifelink. This turns your shard generation into both an air force and a way to gain life, helping you stabilize and build board presence. Ephra, God of the Polis, draws you a card at the beginning of each upkeep if a creature entered the battlefield under your control during the last turn. With Niko's blink ability and the potential to create tokens, this gives you an ongoing source of card draw. This shard token value engine build turns Niko's shards into powerful tools, ensuring you always have cards in hand while creating an overwhelming board presence. Finally, we have the Control Flicker Enchantment Build. This build focuses on enchantment synergy, controlling the board while using Niko's blink ability to repeatedly trigger powerful enchantments. Here's what you'll need. Detention Sphere, a great card to blink with Niko, letting you exile multiple creatures or non-land permanents and return them, creating constant board control. Grasp of Fate. Similar to Detention Sphere, Grasp of Fate lets you exile multiple non-land permanents. Blinking it with Niko makes it a strong control tool. Cloudblazer. Drawing 2 cards and gaining life is always good. Niko can blink Cloudblazer for recurring card draw and life gain throughout the game. Arcanist's Owl. This artifact creature can help you find more enchantments from your deck, and blinking it gives you even more opportunities to pull key cards. Eerie Interlude. A perfect protection spell that lets you blink all your creatures. And since Niko can blink non-legendary creatures, this fits perfectly with the strategy. Heliod's Pilgrim, a creature that tutors for auras. Blink it with Niko to fetch more enchantments that can lock down the board or protect Niko. This control Flicker Enchantment build is all about generating value through repeated enter the battlefield effects from your enchantments, controlling the board while building an overwhelming advantage. So there you have it, heroes. 3 unique builds for Niko, Light of Hope. Whether you prefer controlling the board, generating value from shard tokens, or focusing on enchantment synergies, Niko has a lot to offer in Commander. Let me know in the comments which build you want to see more of, and I'll make a full deck tech video just for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update from DeHero. Until next time, keep playing and stay legendary.